Do it.
Hello.
Hello, we're just talking about
I can't even look at my hair.
looking
I'm
at
not
ourselves.
Even worrying about it. No.
Is that like a thing
It is
for the
what it
last
is.
2 years that we're all really sick of looking at ourselves in cameras?
Yep. I just don't even care anymore. I give up. Because if I put these on, I'm going to be all steamed up. And my hair is going to be all messy again.
There's no winning.
There's no winning. All right, I'll fix it. There we go. For
All
your
right.
sake, I'll fix it.
I don't care. If it's for their sakes, not me.
So
I
we
don't
get
care.
known as like the lady with the crazy hair. All right. That video goes
But if I get
viral.
too close, you'll see.
Oh my goodness. All right.
All right, I have a
Got some good
couple of
stuff?
adult books. Just a couple. I have one teen book, and Marie has a really good looking pile
Yeah,
over here.
it's some nice stuff here. Good stuff.
It was like kind of a quiet week for adults, but still some good things. A Reese's book club pick, so that means it's gonna be hot, is The Christie Affair by Nina de Gramont. Just another book about the mysterious disappearance of Agatha
I just was
Christie.
watching a show last night about it too.
It's such a hot thing,
It's
and we
really- and
read the mystery
book,
of
yep.
Mrs. Christie over the summer with our book club.
And now it's everywhere.
It's just such a hot topic. And this one takes a little bit of a different angle. Why would the world's most famous mystery writer disappear for 11 days? What makes a woman desperate enough to destroy another woman's marriage? How deeply can a person crave revenge? And of course, these are all fictional. They're all speculative. None of these are actually what
nobody
happened to
knows,
her
which is
or what
fun.
was the real cause. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It is the greatest mystery of our time from a great mystery writer. In 1925, Miss Nan O'D infiltrated the wealthy, rarefied world of author Agatha Christie and her husband Archie. In every way, she became a part of their life. First, both Christies, then just Archie. Soon, Nan became Archie's mistress, luring him away from his devoted wife, desperate to marry him. Nan's plot didn't begin the day she met Archie and Agatha. It began decades before, in Ireland when Nan was a young girl. She and the man she loved were a star-crossed couple who were destined to be together until the Great War, a pandemic, and shameful secrets tore them apart. Then acts of unspeakable cruelty kept them separated. What drives someone to murder? What will someone do in the name of love? What kind of crime can someone never forgive? Brilliant, unforgettable, this novel explores all of these questions and more. So it takes a different angle to Agatha Christie. It comes more from
Nan's
point of view.
Wow, all right.
So this should be pretty interesting. It
Okay.
says that it is a genuine marvel and astonishingly clever. So again, some speculative historical fiction and a book club pick. So I know everyone's going to be clamoring for that one.
I'm excited. I'm intrigued.
Another book club pick, a read with Jenna pick. This is Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. And this is all about the matriarch of a family. It's about generations. We can't choose what we inherit, but can we choose who we become? In present-day California, Eleanor Bennett's death leaves behind a puzzling inheritance for her two children, Byron and Benny. A traditional Caribbean black cake made from a family recipe with a long history and a voice recording. In her message, Eleanor shares a tumultuous story about a headstrong young swimmer who escapes her island home under suspicion of murder. I know. The heartbreaking tale Eleanor unfolds, the secrets she still holds back, and the mystery of a long-lost child challenge everything the siblings thought they knew about their lineage and themselves. Can Byron and Benny reclaim their once close relationship, piece together Eleanor's true history, and fulfill her final request to share the black cake when the time is right? When's the right time?
I don't know. And is black cake like a groom's cake? Is that like a dark rum cake?
don't
I'm
know.
wondering if that's what that is, because I feel like I would never eat that. That is not a cake I would eat, but if it's chocolate, if it's like a really dark chocolate, that would be okay. But I have a feeling it's one of those like groom's cake, they call it, or
Will their mother's revelations bring them back together or leave them feeling more lost than ever? Charmaine Wilkerson's debut novel is a story of how inheritance of betrayals, secrets, and memories, and even names can shape relationships and history.
I have to look it up. What is
Is
black
there like
cake?
a recipe in here or
I
something?
know. I'm like, what is black cake? I'm looking
Like
it
the
up.
end of some of those mystery novels when they're like, by the way, here's a recipe.
Caribbean black cake, right? You said it was called. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Black
I'm looking at the author's note
Sorry,
right
this is
now.
so
I
rude.
know.
I'm looking at my phone. But
I did that the
I
other
wanna
day
know
on
what
Friday
is it.
Friends. I had my phone out so I could put the stream on my phone
it's
too.
a
I was
rum-soaked
like,
fruitcake. I knew it. I'm like, that's tricky
Sounds
when they
great.
call it that. No, see, I don't like rum.
Sounds good.
It's
But it's a
kind
cake.
Usually, like this kind of cake, I know it's like a special, like a holiday. They say Christmas. I've seen it called groom's cake, something similar to this, where it's like the bride has the white cake and the groom has the dark cake. That's like a richer. Weddings. The black cake made for weddings always had a layer of almond paste or royal.
Ooh, I love
that
almond
might
paste.
sweeten it up a bit. I don't like rum.
I love
Sorry.
almond paste.
That's what it is. All right. Now we know. If you don't like rum cake, don't make the black cake.
But you can still read
But you
this
can
book.
still read the book. 'Cause it's really just, the cake is incidental. It's just a side note.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty big deal.
I guess, but the recipe is probably more like the provenance of the recipe, I think, is probably more important. Okay, sorry. Next.
All right.
I'm
Anyway,
hungry. That's
I
why I'm
really
talking
want
about cake. I'm
I've got like a bag
starving.
of chocolate chips
Yeah,
over here
like-
that I'm like sneaking my hand into before we started this.
What do we got?
All right, so we have another Anne Rutledge mystery by Charles Todd. This one is called A Game of Fear. This is a long-running series, and this one is very
see
interesting.
A biplane there, or some sort of like, right? Is that like an old-fashioned plane?
Well, it takes place in 1921. Scotland Yard detective. His most perplexing case yet, a murder with no body and a killer who can only be a ghost. So someone claims that they witnessed a murder, but when they go in to check the house, there's like nobody there. There's no...
Oh, okay.
And
All
she
right.
claims that she knows who it was, and they can't find any information about the person. So, it's like, okay, so how can there be a murder if nobody has any indication that it actually happened except what a person claims that they saw?
Interesting.
I know. So, what really happened? More suspicious tragedies are uncovered. Lots of secrets. So, just a new one of these. If you like them,
I was listening
Sounds
to a
interesting.
podcast the other day that was they went over the Angela Lansbury diet, which was
She was
great.
telling me about
It was
this.
really, she's just great. I love her. She's great. But one of the jokes was like, I forget, Murder, She Wrote, wherever she was living, like, it's like this small town, and yet there's a murder every week. It's like the murder capital of the world. I wonder if that's like the same with this series.
That's
Are they
like
like
all of like the cozy mysteries, and they're like these whole long running series, and it's like, oh, there's something wrong with your town. Instead of writing a book about it, you guys should really figure out what to do about your crime rate.
Exactly, like 20 people in this small town have been murdered. Like, that's a lot of people in a small town. There's a lot of people in a city.
Should be more alarmed about
yeah.
this.
So anyway, that's what made me think about that. I was thinking about that podcast, and they were like, and then the theory was that Angela Lansbury, the character, was actually committing all the murders. That was the theory they came up with, that she's the killer, which was pretty funny. Anyway.
And another sequel. This is El Cosimano's Finley Donovan Knocks Him Dead. This is the sequel to Finley Donovan is Killing It. It is a mystery.
Ooh.
And they're just supposed to be like fun, smart, sassy. I believe Finley Donovan is a single mother. And then the tagline to this one is, Finley might sometimes want to kill her ex, but she doesn't actually want him dead. So I guess somebody has like a hit on her ex-husband, who is the father of the child. But then there's her co-detective, who I think was in the last book, who's like a hot cop, and then she's got this whole thing happening. And she's also a writer. So with her next book's deadline looming and an ex-husband to keep alive, Finley is quickly coming to the end of her rope. She can only hope there isn't a noose at the end of it. Gasp. So just lots of secrets and soccer moms and fun. They're just supposed to be very humorous. They've got great reviews. We have the first one, and now the second one is here.
Nice.
Okay, I have one young adult book for you today. This is by a best-selling, very popular author who wrote Salt to the Sea, which is one of our favorite young adult books. Ruta Sepetys wrote a new one. It is called I Must Betray You. Very dramatic. Yeah. So this is Romania, 1989.
My time.
Communist regimes are crumbling across Europe. 17-year-old Christian dreams of becoming a writer, but Romanians aren't free to dream. They are bound by rules and force. Amid a tyrannical dictatorship in a country governed by isolation and fear, Christian is blackmailed by the secret police to become an informer. He's left with only two choices: betray everyone and everything he loves, or use his position to creatively undermine the most notoriously evil dictator in Eastern Europe. Christian risks everything to unmask the truth behind the regime, give voice to fellow Romanians, and expose to the world what is happening in his country. He eagerly, I can't talk today because I'm so focused on how hungry I am. I say as I look longingly at the bag of chocolate chips. I keep thinking about how my stomach is like,
Yeah. I keep hearing food, a burger. I'm like the book.
Oh my gosh, I watched an episode of Chopped last night as I was falling asleep that was all about burgers, and that's all that I want.
That's all I want. I wanted that. I didn't even have that. Maybe I read your mind. Or I'm just really on.
We spend so much time together that we're sharing food cravings.
I'm like, yeah, I know. I want a burger too. Thanks.
Anyway, Christian risks everything to unmask the truth behind the regime, give voice to fellow Romanians, and expose what is happening. He eagerly joins the revolution. But what is the cost of freedom? A historical thriller that examines the little-known history of a nation defined by silence, pain, and the unwavering conviction of the human spirit.
It sounds really good.
Her books are amazing.
And I think maybe it was when you said Romanian, all I heard was Romaine, and I thought lettuce. And I thought
when I hear Romania, I think of like Romanian deadlifts, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to exercise.
No, I thought lettuce, because I misheard it, sorry. That does go on the burger, though.
But anyway, her books are amazing.
Yeah. Soul to Sea is one of my absolute
so good, and it's one of those crossovers I rent. Yeah. I also recommend it to a ton of adults too.
Yeah, because it's so great historical fiction, really well done. Yeah.
And it's great.
A thing that you never knew. I didn't know about what the book is about until I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
And it's really good for all ages too. Like there's nothing inappropriate in it. It is a heavy topic, but like if you have a younger reader who's a really advanced reader and who likes historical fiction, they can read it. Teens can read it. And adults can read it. All of her books have that kind of appeal. There's never really anything inappropriate, but they could be kind of heavy topically because of the history. They're amazing. She's a great author. We stan her in this library.
Yeah,
we stan.
Yeah. She's great. And you said her name. How did you say it?
Sapetes.
I watched an
interview this morning so that I could make sure I said it correctly.
She's correct. It's definitely now that I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
At least that's how they pronounce it in the interview that I watched.
No, Sapetes makes much more sense.
Okay, we have some kids things.
And I'm starting right off with everybody's favorite graphic novels. Woo-hoo. They love them. The kids can't get enough. This one is All My Friends by Hope Larson. She has a lot of other. She has
very popular.
Really popular. But the series is very popular. This is, I think, the third in the series. Yes, and it's just great for kids who love graphic novels, who love the Raina Telgemeier ones, the Real Friends ones. Mm-hmm. Just another story about friends. In this case, their friends have a little band going on, but the band is becoming very successful and will possibly be on TV. And our heroine, Bina, her family is not real excited about it. So it's causing family conflict. So it's family, friends, great illustrations, really fun, and the kids will love this. So, brandy new.
Very cool.
Free Water is by I guess it's her debut novel. So she's written other books, but this is her debut novel. And I just thought it was great. She's written a lot of books about African American history, and that this is African American History Month, and this book sounds absolutely beautiful. It's called Welcome to Free Water, and it's all about an escaped slave colony that they start. And I'll just read some of it because it's so good. So, under the cover of night, 12-year-old Homer frees Sutherland plantation with his younger sister, unwillingly leaving their mother behind. Through tangled vines, hidden doorways, and over a sky bridge, the two find a secret community called Free Water deep in the swamp. And then down at the end it says, though, something about how there's a threat that could destroy Free Water, and Homer has to return to the plantation, free his mother, and help his new home. And it says it's deeply inspiring and loosely based on the history of communities in the South. This is a striking tale of survival, friendship, and courage. So I love that it's an African American history and celebrating an African American voice for this great month. So fantastic reviews. So I think this is going to be one to watch for this year. So there we go. A little bit lighter, but also going to be popular here, is Maisie, Chen's Last Chance by Lisa Yee. I think this is definitely for kids who love the Front Desk series and things. There's another one about an immigrant family that has a business, in this case a Chinese restaurant. And Maisie is trying to learn about the restaurant and about family. And the more Maisie learns about things, the more questions she has, like why are her mom and grandma always fighting, and who are the people in the pictures in the office wall. And she discovers the family treasure has gone missing, and someone has left a racist note, and Maisie has to find some answers. So a little bit lighter, but also, a little heavier too. But I think this will be popular here because we have a lot of book series like that are really popular here. So, and this author has written other really fun books that kids love. Millicent Min, Girl Genius, Stanford Wong Flunks Big Time, so just some really fun stories that she's written, and I think this one will be a hit as well.
That reminds me, it is Lunar New Year. Happy Year of the Tiger.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
And this one has like all the little lanterns and stuff on the cover, so you're right,
that's today, yeah.
Good call. This is the one of the first in this new series, starring Parker. Parker, I don't know if you recall, but Parker was in a picture book series. Parker Looks Up and Parker Shines On.
Yeah.
And Parker Looks Up is one of the most beautiful books.
Yes, I remember that
where
one.
It's this little girl who is looking up, I don't know if you can tell in the picture, but it's a portrait of Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
And it's based on like a real little girl that they caught looking at the picture, like took a picture of her, and it was just so adorable. And now they've made like a series of books, and now we're into the early readers.
I love that.
Which is really nice, and it's just got, this one's very easy. I want to say, did they give us a level in the back? No. I'm going to say like a level E maybe, or F. So for our nice young beginning readers, a new book, and there's actually 2 of them coming out. So starring Parker in our early reading series, and I just love them, and I love that it's based on that little character, so nice. Now we have a book. This one I can't decide where to put this one. First of all, I think it's in the early reading section, but it's almost like a short chapter book as well by one of our favorites, Nancy Krulik. She writes a ton of cuckoo books for kids.
Yeah.
This one is called The Great Mathematician, Hide and Go Beak. One curious chick, plus 1 secret trip to the school, plus 4 simple machines, plus 1 frightening fox equals... No, that should be like 7, but no, it says 1 super-powered adventure, so the math doesn't even add up on the back, but that's okay.
I was going to say, wow, some STEAM things, but I don't know.
No, it doesn't even add up. It doesn't add up, so, but adorable pictures.
Oh, cute.
And some word bubbles. And
but there is some STEAM integration in there.
Yeah,
Very
they're
cool.
building something, and it's just so cute, and I mean, this chicken, I just love this chicken. Chirp, chirp, tree, just follow me, she says. Oh my gosh, adorable. Oh, her little bow has like numbers on it.
Oh.
I wonder if that's a Mobius strip bow.
Maybe.
That would be hysterical. But anyway, just really cute. So I think this is going to be a new, fun, early reader, early chapter book series. So this one, you couldn't resist. It's called Hush Little Trucker. And it's basically like Hush Little Baby, but with trucks. And I just think it's so adorable. And it actually does have like a little snowy theme. There's some snow there and a snow plow. And apparently somebody's lost his truck in the snow.
Aww.
Can't get it out. So it's so deep. And then they get another, like magically, all these fun vehicles start showing up, and the kid and his mommy have this fun day of building, or probably more likely pretending to build, which is fun, and it takes place in the winter time. And then there you go. It's just a nice like family story, but also perfect for this time of year. So.
Cute. All the trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
Kids love trucks. Yeah.
Last but not least, a picture book biography of somebody that I actually never knew the name, but I figured somebody must have been involved with Title IX, and it's this person. It is Patsy Takamoto Mink. It's called Fall Down 7 Times, Stand Up 8.
All right.
Super inspirational. That she says, at a young age, Patsy Takamoto Mink learned to never give up. As the Japanese proverb says, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. And that spirit helped her through school, and helped her decide to become a member of Congress. She ran for Congress, and she helped create a law that girls and boys must be treated the same in school. So Title IX is all like sports things and other things that come up about fair treatment, equal treatment of boys and girls. Obviously here I think we have Pearl Harbor, and some other things going on in her life that she had to live through. So I think this will be very, very inspirational and interesting and perfect for Women's History Month, which is next month.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's it.
What a good haul this week.
Yeah, we have a really good haul, and that was hard to choose, actually, so I tried to pick my favorites.
Chose some good ones.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that was a good haul this week. If you're interested in any of these books, come and visit us, or you can request on buckles.org. But that's it for today. We're gonna go eat lunch.
Yeah.
We're hungry. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.